Hey, Jess here from Roof Sports Physiotherapy and Pilates. Today we're going to do a glute workout. I'm going to teach you some tips and tricks to see if you can find your glutes in a range of different positions. We're going to start with our feet onto our back, coming into a bridge position. So placing your feet at hip width apart. To start off, we're just going to see if we can curl and roll through our tummy muscles to see if we can find our tummy muscles and our glutes, or just checking to see how stiff our back is. So curl and tuck through the pelvis, lift all the way up into a bridge position, and then slowly roll down, arching through the back, and then curling and tucking through the pelvis. You'll often notice this is sometimes the place that we start for a lot of our workouts. This is a really good exercise to get a little bit of lower back movement, check in to see how the rest of the body feels in terms of stiffness, and also to see if we can start to find our lower tummy muscles. You'll also notice that I put my hands on my hips. This is just another way to remind me where my body is in space. Some of us have lots and lots and lots of movement, so we might be a bit hypermobile, and sometimes this can help. Other times our bodies might be really, really stiff, and you might not notice unless you've got your hands there. Let's go for another two more. Belly button to spine, slowly rolling down, and then coming all the way up. Holding up here, we're now going to do a hip hinge. So instead of rolling down, coming into a bridge, we're sticking our bottom out to the mat and then lifting all the way up. Sticking our bottom out and then lifting up. So it's like we're trying to shut your car door with your bottom. Make sure your tummy muscles stay active at the same time. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, keeping your tummy muscles on, 5, 4, 3, squeeze at the top, 2, and 1. Lift up and hold at the top. Here we're going to pulse through our hips, lifting up and down through our tummy muscles. Belly button to spine, lifting all the way up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding up at the top, keeping our hips high. Bring or heel toe your heels in together. Bring your knees together and then all the way out. Knees together, all the way out. You should really start to be feeling this in your glutes and your bottom muscles here. See if you can really squeeze and lift up through your pelvic floor as you're bringing your knees closer together. Let's go for 10, 9, keep high, make sure your hips are even. We've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs out, hips lifted, let's pulse for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly rolling down, hugging your knees to your chest and just resetting through your lower back. We're now going to come into a single leg bridge. Often when we do these, your pelvis can drop in space. We want to keep it nice and even. So coming into a bridge position, belly button to spine, lifting up through your tummy muscles, and then bringing one leg up into a tabletop position. Here we're just going to hold and see where we are in space. To add some movement, push up through your standing leg, squeezing through your glutes. Here we're going to be here for 10, 9, 8, it's just a little pulse, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swapping over sides. Keeping even as you exchange legs, belly button to spine, squeezing through your glutes and extending through your hip for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down, slowly curling and rolling through your back, arching and curling and coming over into a side lying position. Side lying can be sometimes tricky to know where you are in space. To start off, we're going to bend our bottom leg down. If you're more advanced, you might want to extend both legs, but I'd really encourage you to start with the leg bent. You can have your head resting in your hands or lowering all the way down, like so. The first one we're going to do is a leg lift. So pushing your hip away from your shoulders, lift up through the leg, and then all the way back down. Bringing your belly button to your spine, lifting and lowering, seeing if you can feel it in your bottom muscles. Here we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lifting into a hip circle, making sure that you don't rock backwards and forwards for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into a clam position now. Starting with your heels together, making sure that you don't rock back, keeping your hips stacked on top of each other. Lift and lower through that top leg. Here we're going to go for 8. Keep your tummy muscles on, making sure that movement is isolated to your glutes. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll through your legs, lift your top foot up, coming up and down into a clam. Again, this is just another little layer to add on. As you can see, I'm really struggling, rocking backwards and forwards. See if you can keep your hips rolled forwards, squeezing through your glutes. Here we've got 10, 9, 8, tummy muscles on, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Coming on to the other side now. Laying long, bending that bottom leg up, lifting and lowering through the top leg. Again, this bottom leg really gives us some stability. You can extend, but if you find you're really wobbly, you might not be able to isolate the movement as much to your hip or feel it in your glute. So bend the bottom leg up, create as much surface area as possible. From here we've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into a leg circle. Imagining you've got a piece of chewing gum or something sticky on your heel and you're really trying to scrape the chewing gum off your foot. Let's go for 7, 6, squeezing through your glute, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Coming into a clam position. Checking to see where you are in space, belly button to spine, lifting up and down through that top leg. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling through your legs, lifting your hip all the way up and down. Again, making sure your hips are stacked on top of each other. Let's finish off with 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Coming into a glute stretch to finish off, close the figure 4 position, bringing one leg in front of the other and holding it for about 30-ish seconds. You can oscillate or rock and roll from side to side and coming on to the other.